Hi. Yesterday I was talking a little bit about writing a new tune, and I wanted to do a simple composition lesson today for you. Composition is all starts with inspiration. Inspiration, the spirit. Okay, and getting the spirit, to come out. So, inspiration is nothing more than an idea. One of the big blocks to composition has to do with being afraid. And like saying, oh, I can't really do this. Like a little voice in your head. It doesn't come straight out, but it comes out. I just want to check this guy. Okay, great. So here's sort of like the genesis of a small composition that it's going to end up being, it could be a solo tune. It could be, it works on anything. And we're talking about being afraid, or being mildly afraid or hesitant, not so much afraid, and that stops people. That puts the block in the head. With composition creativity, you got to have what's called green light thinking. You got to be thinking, let's try this. Let's see, it might not sound so good, but you'd be surprised sometimes. Tomorrow you come back and you make it sound good. So I'm screwing around. The other morning, I was just getting up out of bed, and I just started, just playing like a little thing here, It's a common thing to do, is to take a chord and move it on up on the guitar. You can do it on the piano, you can do it on the organ, you can do it on all kinds of things, and you work your arpeggios right, you can do it on saxophone. Anyways, so I'm fooling around with this thing, and I'm starting to get, I don't know, I might have had a glass of wine or something like that. I thought, what's the morning? I better not. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's get back to work here. All right, so I'm fooling around with this, just kind of jamming on it. I'm just trying to open up the inspiration thing we were talking about. Okay, and so and I've been influenced by a whole bunch of things. So I go, oh, it's a little bit like classical gas, Mason Williams. I don't want to, like anywhere inspiration comes from, take it. George Benson told me in a day-long meeting I had with him long ago before he made it. He says, man, I steal from everybody. Anything I can, anytime I can. So watch out, don't show me nothing. Anyways, okay, so here we go. So I took the theme, just a small theme. All you need is a little tiny seed. Remember in the Bible about the mustard seed grows into a great big plant? Okay, so here we go. We got this. Okay, so I doubled up the theme, right? Okay, repetition. That's a compositional tool, right? Repetition, okay? Sequencing, that kind of stuff. Bach was a master at that. Anyway, so I'm doing this, I also watched Tommy Emmanuel do classical gas, a couple years ago, and that floored me to do something. Anyways, so we got our little theme going. All right, now, you don't want to just stay there, right? You want to move. You want to go someplace, okay? You want to go on vacation. So, the 3 levels of composition are preparation, suspension, and resolution. Preparation, suspension, and resolution. Okay, so this kind of, I'd set it up with a little bit of a rhythm. Oh, by the way, I made a variation. I didn't want to just go with A minor. It's a nice chord, but I wanted it a little more jazzy. I'm multi-genre. I don't stick labels on everything. Boy, that open G string spices things up. makes it a little bit more, open the way for some other genres to come in. Anyway, so, all right, so I'm jamming away. I'll start off with my preparation. Now we need a theme, right? Pull the theme we just played. So the chords were the impetus to start the tune, the chords. You can start from melody, rhythm, harmony. There's other things you can start with. They get real, I won't say complex, they get different, different concept. You might start with density. You might start with some kind of a societal idea. There's all kinds of things that can generate composition, whether it be musical, literary, painting, even political. Although I hesitate to say political because it's so bad these days with both sides being idiots. Anyways, so now we got our theme introduced. All right, so now I want to go someplace. All right, so one of my favorite things is, Stairway to Heaven. Okay, Stairway to Heaven, All Along the Watchtower, 25 or 6 to 4. They got the downward bass. So I said, okay, I'm jamming on this thing, and I'm getting that part going. I'm going, well, everybody should think I copied this. Oh, it's a block. Get rid of that block. Gone. Okay, now I can do that, right? Here we go. I'm going to put my theme on this. All right, but I need to go, what am I going to do? I'm going to put the frickin' D on top of the G on top of the A minor 7th over G. Okay, here's A minor 7th over G, downward bass line. But I want this, so I'm going to change the way I finger the chord. Oh, man, I got a G6/9 happening. Different sound, multi-genre. You can't do that in there. Yes, I can. There's a block. Phew, goodbye. Okay. Now I want. Yeah, I want the second part of the theme. The elevated part of the thing. So I'm gonna take my this A minor over G flat happens to be a G flat half diminished, minor 7 flat 5, but I need an E on top. Well, oh my God, can't do that, can you? Yes, I can. Da. It works, man. Doesn't sound like crap. I got an F major at the bottom. What am I gonna do with that G? Put it on top. Sounds amazing to me. I might be all messed up, but I like it. Anyway, so you're come on now. Right, okay. See it? Okay, so now I get my second section to it, actually third if you count the intro, okay? Now I'm cruising along, okay? But I can't keep this going forever. I want something else, but I want unity. Unity is what we want in composition. So somebody doesn't think we're like talking about lunch one day and then politics and then too much dancing all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to take it someplace. I'm going to go this F major. Well, what can I do with close to that? An A minor over E. F major is A minor over F. Now it's A minor over E. Different sound, man. It's a little darker. And so I'm banging around jamming. So I just start going. Yeah, baby. Copy that right from James Bond. You can copy it, but it's got that. And believe me, they didn't get it from themselves. They got it from someplace too. Oh, it's another block I got rid of. Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to vary the rhythm now. Cool. Now I don't want to just have that. I could have that, okay? But I'm going to do a fill in there. I'm going to go, so, now I'm going to do what's called, I think it's a retrograde, okay? That means you're going to flip your theme around in some way, okay? So I'm going to go, instead of going, I'm going to go, I flip that phrase slightly around. So I'm going to go, wait, same thing. Now I'm going to go again. And then I'm going to go up. Well, what did I do here? Okay. Right? So now, to keep the theme from getting stale, I'm going to start moving it. Okay? I flipped it, I retrograded it, and now I'm going to even move the retrograde up. So I would. Okay? So, for some reason, we're having some kind of power thing going on here. So, and then it goes. One more. I'm going to move it up one more time. And then I'm going to go. I want to take it someplace else. I want to take it to a fourth level. I'm going to go. Right there, I'm going to go. There's my F, and I'm going. I didn't do that right. Here comes. Now you got to get good transitions. All right, so I decided to go to the 4 chord. I'm kind of in F for a while here. All right, so the 4 chord of F. F major, B flat major, nice little relationship there. Okay, so that one, instead of going to a B flat major, I want a minor. And I love the minor 11th. All right, so now I'm way out on a limb here, okay? So from going from now what am I gonna, is he just gonna throw in some jazz chord? Yes, I am. Okay, so that's a common chordal motif that I use, is going up in half steps and whole steps and half steps. Okay. Now, if you don't recognize these chords, it doesn't make any difference. You use the chords that you're used to. But if you hear something, start to absorb it and bring it into your repertoire. Okay, bring it into that encyclopedia you got up there. So I've got. Right now, I'm gonna insert the theme. Here's my theme. Play it again. Now, I need to get back to A minor, because I want to turn the tune around, right? Okay, so I went flat, C, C sharp, D sharp. Okay, now I got really lucky on this, okay? I found something just by jamming and fooling around. I want to get to the E chord here, but I'm on G sharp, D sharp, dog sharp. So I want to get to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step the whole pattern. The pattern was, excuse me. I'm going to step it up a half step with the themes in there. And I'm on an E chord. E just happens to be the 5 of our friend A minor. I'm back in town. Okay, I went on a big long vacation. I went a little bit crazy and I got back, okay? So there's my climax and my resolution. Preparation, suspension, resolution. Those are the three big cardinal virtues there in composition. So what do I got? So now I'm back and I'm jamming. And I can take it through the whole thing as a solo with just the chords backing me. Of course, you know, the importance of melody is important. So when I'm soloing, I'm going to try to state the theme in a different way. I'm going to try to recompose on the spot. What's that? That's called improvisation, right? Yeah. Okay. So today, okay, in composition, we learned very simple things: preparation, suspension, resolution. But the most important thing we learned today is not to be afraid or hesitant. Okay, get ideas, get them out there. You know, start moving them. You know, if they sound funny, you'd be surprised. The second day you say, oh, I can't play that. I got to play this differently. Okay, and ideas come. But unless you start putting out, you know, and respecting yourself and giving yourself a chance, you can't compose. You can't create. Okay, so we started with a little silly. Okay, then we created a theme out of the chords. We pulled the theme out of the chords. Then we moved the chords around. Okay, we moved the original inspiration, we moved it around, and then we took its second level, the melody, and turned it around. Okay, then we started varying the factors again. We varied the rhythm a little bit more, retrograded the theme. Okay, and so we start changing these factors, and then you end up with, you know, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 8 is, God, I forgot my tables, 32, is it? Okay, so you start to see when you start to increase the factors and then start to vary them. That's the Schillinger system, which I studied for 6 years with the great Bert Henry. Okay, but the main thing is, you know, do you feel it? Does it feel good? Are you happy with it? Are you having fun with it? If you can jam with it, you know. And then the last thing I want to show is that okay, I started with this guitar, okay, then I moved over to my arch top, okay. Whole different thing. This is another vehicle for inspiration. Switching instruments, you know. Can you play it on the piano? I can't anymore, but I can play it on like 15 different guitars I got here. My wife let me know. But so jamming my buns off. Then what you do is, you know, you get it in some kind of a sequencer. You start jamming with it, you know, adding strings to it. I use finale, okay, because I started with finale in the beginning. Then you take these little mothers, you know, one of these, you know, Leo Fender. I don't know. I thought it was silly when I first said, this is a flat guitar. It doesn't look like a guitar. Man, I have like 14 tellies now. Actually, I only have 3. So I'm multi-genre, and this composition is multi-genre, so I can go in like 15 directions with this, you know, and have fun with it. You know, remember, labels, blocks, just get them out of there, all right? Have fun, compose, start writing, all right? Oh, hey, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the commercial part of it. Friend me, like my page, okay? Come see the band, okay? If you want a t-shirt, you know, I'll send you a t-shirt, but you got to join up as a fan base, okay? I'll send you a t-shirt or a free CD, and let's have fun, okay? Where's the thingy? Okay, I hope this came down because I love it.